We hope you enjoy The Magicians, The Rose by Rachel Lawson. I am Blake Alexander. Welcome to the Blake Report, my new show, said Dr. Blake Alexander on his new show. I hope you like it. Blake was winging it. My first story is the case of Robert Burke, who took his ex-wife to court to get custody of their kids and lost the court case and killed her and tried to kill her lawyer also for winning the court case for her. I'm surprised the lawyer isn't dead yet, Blake said thoughtlessly. He knew the lawyer. It was his lawyer. My next guest is the lawyer, Gabriel Adamson. I am not in danger, said the lawyer, who was sitting in a chair in the studio near Blake, totally unaware he was in danger. You are. Why do you think we are guarding you? Said Blake. We are hanging out. No one is guarding me, the lawyer said, looking at a masked man in a top hat and tux. Hi, Lance, the lawyer said to his guard. The masked man's blue eyes rolled. You are in great danger tonight? Mr. Burke wants you dead and has tried to kill you 3 times so far, said Blake. The superhero Blue Midnight saved you twice, and the enchanter here saved you once, said Blake. As you see, I am in no danger, said the lawyer. I can't see how that means you're in no danger, Blake said, realizing his lawyer was truly an idiot and his still being alive was a true miracle. Meanwhile, elsewhere, a goth teenage boy was crying as he watched a news article on TV. Neighbours is ending tomorrow, the TV said. His black and white makeup was running down his face. His favourite show was ending. It made his sister sad too. When Lance the enchanter, their father, came home to them that night, he found them brooding and moaning and moping. Did you see Grandad's new show tonight? The chicken was interviewed. It is a rare sight seeing Gabriel on TV, said Lance. No, we were too upset. Neighbours is finishing, said Lance's son, the goth. I thought you knew it's been on for ages that it's ending, Lance said. I know, but it was on the news, said Lance's son, Junior. So what's new? Senior said. Your best friend was on TV and is in danger, and all you think about is Neighbours is ending. Senior wandered off, puzzled by their liking the TV show that much. Dad, where's Gabriel? Asked Junior. Grandad's going to drop him off later, said Senior. The doorbell rang. Junior answered the door. At the door were Gabriel and Blake. Hi, Grandad. Hi, Gabriel, said the boy, letting them in. Hi, boy, said Blake. Hi, Junior, said Gabriel. Where's your dad, Junior? Said Blake. The kitchen, said Junior, closing the door behind them. They walked into the kitchen. Hi, boy, said Blake, seeing his son. Hi, Dad, you brought a chicken. Hope it doesn't lay an egg. How long are you staying? Senior asked. The joke landed like a ton of bricks on Gabriel. Lance, that was mean, Gabriel moaned. Not long, just dropping him off. I have an early meeting with a corpse tomorrow morning, Blake said. The coroner working overtime, said Senior. Yes, Dante wants me to get a job done by lunch, said Blake, whose day job was the local coroner. Dante was his bossy assistant coroner. Blake left 2 hours later. The chicken spent the night sleeping on the couch, having nightmares of Blake's appointment with a corpse. Somehow deep down he knew he was in danger. He dreamed he was the corpse, and he laid an egg, which really freaked him out. When Senior came downstairs to get breakfast, before he went to work at his newspaper, he found the chicken a nervous wreck. How are you doing, Gabriel? Asked Senior. Good, the chicken lied. Tell your face, said Senior. The chicken was pale and scared. Smile. The chicken smiled awkwardly. Junior will look after you today, said Senior. Liz and Chris have a doctor's appointment today. Okay, I like hanging out with Junior, said Gabriel. That's nice, said Senior, sipping a coffee he made out of thin air, later elsewhere. I don't think this is what Dad meant when he said to look after Gabriel, said Junior nervously, watching Gabriel buy a DVD of A Pack of Neighbours at a DVD and high-tech video and electrical shop in a big shopping mall. The gift only made Junior's dad depressed about what he found out about it. Neighbours would return on DVD in his house. It's fine, I'm paying, said Gabriel. Let's go get pizza at the food court. Okay, said Junior, unsure it was the right place for Gabriel, the walking accident waiting to happen in public when someone wanted to kill him. Later in the cinema at the mall. That was so sad. Why did little Johnny have to die? Said Gabriel, crying, as he left a cinema room with Junior looking for danger. It's only a movie, Gabriel, said Junior, later in the car park. Stop looking for problems, Lance, said Gabriel. It's him, a man in a car said, seeing Gabriel. He tried to run. Down Gabriel in his car. He was shocked to find he drove right through him as if he was a ghost. What the? He said, and rode off, his tires screeching. Thanks, Junior, said Gabriel for the save. That's it, I can't do this, said Junior. What? Asked Gabriel. This, said Junior. Thanks for that, I've been worried sick the chicken is so careless in danger, said Gabriel, smiling charmingly. I missed you, said Junior. Let's go, said Gabriel. Okay, car's over here, said Junior. Car? Who needs a car? Said Gabriel, laughing. I sent it back home. Magic and you still seem wrong? Junior said. What's wrong with magic? Said Gabriel. I'll be the chauffeur. In a cloud of red rose petals, they disappeared. The rose petals are a bit over the top, Rose, said Junior when they appeared in Junior's home. No more than your black cloud of smoke when you teleport Mr. Average, said the rose, Mr. Average being Junior's superhero name. I'm starting to wish I didn't enchant you back into the rose, Gabriel, said Junior. Gabriel laughed. We should stop fighting and plan what to do next, said the rose. Putting down his bags of shopping on the couch, Junior sat in Senior's favourite chair. Junior looked as if it was something the chicken would never do, sit in his dad's chair. He was a bit scared of Senior. I'm not scared of your dad, Junior. He doesn't bite. He has an attitude problem, but he won't hurt me if I sit in his chair. After all, it's just a chair, said the rose. You sure are different from the chicken. He's scared of Dad, said Junior. True, said the rose. What shall we do about the guy who wants to kill you? Junior asked. I'm thinking, said the rose. Okay, what are you thinking? Asked Junior. The rose smiled wryly. The killer of my client won't stop hunting me until I'm dead, said the rose. Yes, said Junior. No one would suspect us of hunting him, said the rose. No, you're right, said Junior. We just make me more visible. He'll find us and we'll catch him, said Rose. How do we make you more visible? Asked Junior. Let the chicken out, said the rose. But he'll get killed, said Junior. No, I will be him, said the rose, the enchanted chicken. I know you are him, but will he kill you still? Said Junior. The chicken doesn't use magic. The rose does, said Gabriel. Yes, said Junior. Later. Hello, the serial pest, the masked chicken, is at it again, a reporter on TV said. Found him, said the killer who was watching TV elsewhere. Chicken, this is mad even for you, Blake said, seeing the masked chicken on TV. Back with the chicken. Do you think this got attention? Asked Gabriel in Junior's head. For sure, said Junior in the chicken's head. What are you doing, chicken? A man in a blue tuxedo suit, top hat and a mask asked him. Fishing, said the chicken, who was fishing in a famous fountain in Queen's Cross, otherwise called Charing Cross. You caught, Grandad, said Junior, who stood beside the chicken. The vampire we don't know, said the reporter. Junior heard him and moaned. I'm an emo goth, not a vampire, shouted back Junior. I wasn't fishing for you, Blue Midnight, said Gabriel. You are fishing for fish, there's no bait on that hook, said Blake, the masked, blue-clad magician. No, I'm the bait, said the chicken. For what? Asked Blake, not thinking him intelligent enough to be using himself as bait for the killer. Die, chicken, cried a man doing a drive-by shooting on him, Junior, and Blake, only to find his car crash into a brick wall which appeared out of nowhere, and the bullets had turned water that just wet the trio instead of hurting them. Why am I wet, and why am I fishing? Said the chicken, who had just been disenchanted and didn't know he cast the spells to save them. And what happened to that guy? Someone cast a spell, said Blake. It wasn't me, Junior said. Or me, said Blake. Hello there, guy. Are you dead? The chicken said. Looking in the car with the killer in, Blake saw a grim reaper walking away from the car. "Oh, he looks horrible, Junior. Don't look," the chicken said.